guys, Linda here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Linda and I'm filming this video from Lagos. So in today's video, guys, I'm gonna be talking about my experience selling on Jumia, how much I made in the period which I sold on Jumia, and the benefits slash disadvantages of selling on Jumia. So guys, if you want to hear all of this, then please do well to keep on watching this video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, guys, like, please support your girl. Click on the subscribe button just right below so that you're part of the family, and also make sure that you turn on the post notification to know when next I upload a new video to our channel. So guys, let's get right into the video. I started selling on Jumia during the COVID lockdown period, because during the lockdown period, because of the job that I was doing, we were not going to work, so it's more like I was just stuck at home, and I really don't like to be stuck somewhere doing nothing. So I thought about what to do, and I decided to start selling on Jumia. Though prior to the whole COVID lockdown thing, I already had like my beauty products on Jumia. So I had beauty products on Jumia, though I noticed that because the product which I was selling on Jumia was just my own brand, and beauty is not yet popular. It's not yet a commercially or a well-known brand. So it's something that most people buying the product just look at it and they feel like, oh, it looks good, let me just try it out. They're not buying it because, oh, they've heard about it or it's been hugely marketed. So most times when you're selling on Jumia and it's a new product, you're trying to push something that is relatively new in the market, you might find out that when you put your product on Jumia, you might not get sales for a long while, and then most times when you eventually get a sale, it might just be like, okay, one order this week, another one order the following week, or 2 orders the following week, stuff like that. It may not be frequent. So during the COVID lockdown period, I started to I was asking people, whenever I go to them do deliveries, I'm finding that people have like 20 cartons, 50 cartons. Like that means they have 50 orders. Some people even have up to 100 orders to dispatch in a day, and I'm wondering, like, okay, how are these people having 100 to 200 orders in a day, and I'm having just one order to ship at the drop-off center? So I started to ask them questions, and they said that, well, they sell products that are high demand. Those are products that people are constantly using. So I started to think, what products am I going to sell? Since when I was already selling like makeup products, I started to add skincare to what I was selling. So guys, I added skincare products to the list of what I was selling. I also added like mannequins for making wigs. I just added things that were centered around what I was doing. So the moment I added these other things to my store on Jumia, I noticed that I started to get traction, and then I kept on doing my research. I was looking out for products that were constantly being ordered on the Jumia platform, and I found out about various products like tea tree oil and some other amazing skincare products that were constantly demanded. So I added these products to my store, and I kept on getting orders. So in a day, I have like 10 orders, some days 2, some days 3. And in days where I have like just 1 or 2 orders, I'll wait for the following day and see if more orders will come in. Then I will now go the following day to ship my order. So the thing with selling on Jumia is Jumia has a particular days in which if you don't ship your orders, it will end up being cancelled, and they're going to charge you for not delivering the order. It's more like, okay, you invariably cancel the order because you didn't deliver it. So you have a situation whereby you have 2 days to deliver your order. Once you get an order today, you must deliver it in 2 days time. If you don't deliver it in 2 days time, Jumia is going to charge you for failed delivery or for cancellation. Or if you cancel if you cancel an order, I think there's a penalty rate of is it like 20% of the commission they would have made on the product or something like that. I can't remember the figures because it's been quite a while since I sold on Jumia. But if you know the correct figures, please comment down below. I think it's somewhere around 10% of the commission they would have made on the product, or 20% of the commission they would have made on the product. So when you cancel an order or you fail to deliver an order, Jumia is going to charge you for it. The beauty of selling on Jumia is that you don't need a you don't need a physical store to sell on Jumia. All you need is just to have various products in your store in your on your online store listed there as products that you have. And another great thing also about selling on Jumia is you might not necessarily have the products in stock, but when you get an order, you can quickly go to where you can purchase the product, buy it, and then you go and deliver it at the hub, so that Jumia can then deliver it directly to the customer. So it's a case of, for somebody just starting out in business, even if you don't have that huge capital yet, you can just start with small money, and as you get orders, you can go and purchase them from where you get them from, and then drop off at the Jumia drop off hub, so that Jumia then delivers to the customer. But the bad thing about the whole Jumia selling experience is that even after you have delivered an order and the customer has received it, you might not get paid until after like a week, or sometimes 2 weeks or 3 weeks in some cases. Though I think right now they may have made it better a bit, so you might actually get paid in, let's say, like 2 weeks. So it's a case of you're not being paid immediately, so they kind of hold on to your money after they need to do accounting, and maybe they hold on to your money, so you're not being paid on time. So that is one of the disadvantages of selling on Jumia. Another disadvantage is there's a lot of competition on Jumia, because of course you're not the only seller there. And if you come and you start selling on Jumia and people are noticing that, oh, this thing you're selling is really moving, and people are actually ordering this product a lot, other people will also start selling that same thing you're selling. And once they start selling that same product you're selling, they will look at the price you fixed, and they will try to sell the product at a lower price. Maybe they might just put it at 50 naira difference, or 100 naira difference, or in some cases 200 naira difference. So and when a customer sees like prices, most time what drives the customer to purchase a particular product is actually the price of the product. When the customer sees that the new seller's price is lower than you, that is an old seller on the platform, the customer will end up buying products from the person whose price is actually cheaper. So you find that while selling on Jumia, the competition tends to drive the prices of the products lower and lower. So invariably, the sellers are not really maximizing profit. Sellers are not making a lot of profit, because of course selling on Jumia is not a monopoly. It's a free market. Anybody can come in and sell. The thing I didn't like about selling on Jumia is the fact that you always have to go and drop off at the hub to ship your order. It's the whole movement of, okay, when you get an order, you always have to go to the hub to deliver it, and you now go back home. I think if they can make it such that you are able to come to your house as the seller and pick up the order and then deliver it to the customer, I think it's just going to make a whole lot of sense. Though it might stress them out, but I think there's a way they can make it work, because I feel you as a seller on the Jumia platform, you are laboring so much to get the order, you're laboring so much to take it down to the delivery points, and in some cases you have to deal with having your orders cancelled last minute, or at some point you might even have to deal with the order being returned. So imagine a situation whereby, oh, you got this order and maybe you just struggled, you were really busy, but you just found a way and you just went and you deliver the order to the customer, and all of a sudden the customer receives the goods, and sometimes they might just change their mind and say, oh, I don't want it anymore, return it. Meanwhile, you had stretched yourself to actually ensure that the customer received that parcel. Or in some cases, some people are really funny, because I've seen some people who sell on Jumia say that they are selling clothes and the customer have actually worn the clothes, or even worn the wig, and after wearing it, they put it back into the nylon and return it back and say it's not their size, or they don't like it, or something like that. But you've actually worn this thing, you've actually used this product, so why then return it? Why purchase something when you know you wouldn't take the risk of actually holding on to it, just in case maybe you don't like it or it doesn't fit in? Like I don't think like the Nigerian business environment has gotten to how it is in the Western world, where you can buy something, wear it, and then return it back. Because really, when you return it back like that, it's a seller that's actually going to lose, because if you've taken off the label from the clothes, how does the seller sell it again? So you also have situations whereby in the process of returning the product in question, it might start, if it's a beauty product, if it's liquid, it might pour out, you might end up having the bottle breaking if it's something breakable, or you might just have them handle the product roughly, and then it's not looking the way it was looking before. So there are cases whereby you might encounter losses. And also thing with selling on Jumia is for every product you sell, Jumia takes a commission from it, and you also have to pay a portion of the shipping fee. So it's more like Jumia is taking commission from the product, you're also paying a portion of the shipping fee for the customer, and you're competing with other sellers who are also selling the same products as you guys are dragging prices. So I find that most times you're not making the most profit from each of the products which are selling, all because of the fact that there's high competition. So it's more like most people who sell on Jumia tend to rely mainly on turnover. So the more sales they have, the more profits they are able to make. You're someone who tends to do more of here, you tend to set your prices at a higher rate. You might have a lower sales volume, and invariably you'd also have a low turnover rate, which is lower profits. Another issue which I really had with selling on Jumia was when you go to the drop-off hub to ship your order, you find out that when you meet those people that tend to have lots of orders, like all those 100 cartons, or people who have hundreds people who have like tons of orders in a day, you have to wait for minutes, sometimes hours, just to ship your parcel. So the stress of having to go there and wait just to ship your parcel, then before you start leaving, because I remember when I was selling on Gmail, then I had this uncomfortable waist pain, because of the long hours of sitting there to wait to ship my order, and even all the bendings and trying to close up the carton and seal it up and seal up the order and ensure that it's well, you bubble wrap it and all that stuff. When the whole stress of having to sit and wait to ship your order, like it was really stressful for me. And in some cases, when you have your order, if your order fails, because you tend to have a situation whereby some people might order a product and they suddenly change their mind, or they order a product and when they were ordering a product, they used a particular location, and at the time of them delivering the parcel, they had changed location. So it's more like the parcel would definitely fail delivery, or probably the person is not at home when the order gets there. And people tend to say that most Jumia delivery guys, that when they go to make a delivery, they don't wait long enough for the customer to come and pick up the parcel, or in most cases they don't even attempt to deliver the parcel a second time. So we tend to have lots of failed delivery parcels. So you find out that after you finish stressing yourself to get to the hub and ship your parcel, and even spend after wasting money on printing the delivery label and the carton, the packaging material which you spent money on purchasing, the same thing comes back to you as a failed delivery. So it's more like the money which you spent on printing the item, printing the shipping label for the parcel, and even the carton which you spent, the carton which you also spent money on, and even the bubble wrap, everything is all going to waste. And of course, the time which you spent to take the parcel to the to the drop-off location to ship the parcel and also go back home was also wasted. And then you still also have to spend more time again at the return center to collect the parcel from the places where they tend to where people pick up their return item from. The stress of selling on Jumia is just it's really not easy. It's really not easy, but I still encourage you, if you're someone that is just starting out in life and you don't have other sources of income and you don't have other things that are tying you down, you are free, then I think you should totally jump on to selling on Jumia. Though at least it's easier for someone who is just doing, like, Jumia is just the only thing you're doing, and you're able to make out time to get the items which you are selling and deliver it at the hub on time, and even still have time to also go and pick up your return items or field delivery items. And of course, another thing with Jumia is sometimes, let's say you are starting out small and you use the wrong item. You probably put a picture of an item that you're selling, and when you go to the market you don't find that item. It's easier for you to it's easier, and in most cases better for you to actually stop up on what you put as being available on your store. So you don't find yourself in a situation whereby you've put out these things and say you put out these things on your store and you're saying that you have this product, then the customer goes to order it, and then when it's time for you to deliver the parcel, you're going around looking for where to purchase it from. When you go to the market, you find out that okay, the product is probably no longer available, or it's just scarce at that point. So when you go and try, when you end up buying something that looks similar to it or closest to it, and you get to the drop off location to ship that particular item, they're going to reject it because they will say it's not identical to what you told the customer you have available. So that invariably gets your order being like if a cancelled order. So the Jumia is going to charge you for cancelling the order because of the mistake you made for not anticipating ahead of time if you'll be able to get the product. And another thing with not even having the product in stock is prices are constantly changing in the market. Let's say you put a price of, let's say, a product at 3,000 naira, and the following day you go to the market and you find out that okay, they used to sell this product at 2,000 naira, and then you went to the market and they're now selling it at 2,800 naira. And a customer had ordered the same product, the product at the price of 3,000 naira. So you didn't have to buy the product at 2,800 naira, and you also have to, of course, buy packaging material, pack the parcel, print the label, and stick it on the parcel, and also still go and drop off the parcel in the Jumia hub. So you find out that you end up not making any profit from that particular order, rather you're even at a loss just because you didn't anticipate the price of the product well. So most times the people who sell on Jumia, what they tend to do is they tend to have the phone numbers of these people which they buy their products from. So they can always call them to always confirm the prices of the product. If there are any products which the prices are rising, they can always update their prices on their store, so they don't find themselves in that situation of having to sell at a loss. The amazing thing about the whole Jumia experience is, of course, is the customers on Jumia that really enjoy it, because the customer is literally king on Jumia, but the sellers are like the sellers at Jumia are literally like I call them like the workaholics, because they have to strive so hard to earn this money which they earn on the Jumia platform. And another thing I would say I really don't like about Jumia is how their employees, I don't think their employees are well paid, or even I don't know, I don't think their employees are getting enough benefits, because you find out that most times most of them are overworked, especially at the places where people tend to pick their return parcel. Most of them are overworked. They work long hours, and I don't think they are being paid well enough. But either ways, I think that's just the thing with most of this working in private organizations in Nigeria. So you tend to find out that you are meeting employees who are not well paid. So in some cases they are unhappy on their jobs, and they might end up taking out the anger on you. But other ways, I don't want to discourage you from selling on Jumia, because all through the period which I sold on Jumia for just a period of, let's say, 3 months. I think 3 months when I got seriously selling on Jumia. It was even up to 3 months, I think 2 months or so. And within that period I sold a total of 300 and something thousand naira. I think 320,000 naira was the total sales which I made on Jumia. But out of the total sales which I made on Jumia, that's the money that Jumia gave me. The total sales which I made on Jumia was 450,000 naira, and Jumia took a commission over I think 100 and something thousand naira from that as their commission and shipping fee and whatever. While I was now left with I think, is it 300,000 naira or so. So you just find out that Jumia is actually taking a huge chunk of that money, while you are left with the cost of the products and your small profit. But really, it's still not bad. If you're someone that's just starting out, you can just start off from there to find your feet, and as you grow your capital, you can then choose to push more of your sales to your social media platforms. Thereby you're in control of your own shipping. You don't have to be stressing yourself to get to the hub to ship your products. And you also have that flexibility to communicate directly to your customers, because when you sell on Jumia, you can't communicate to your customer directly. You don't even see the customer's number, or you just see the customer's name and the customer's address. So the Jumia just literally cuts the seller off from the customer. So Jumia only has direct access to the customer, while the seller doesn't have access to the customer in any shape or form. So when there's a mistake, you can't even try and call the customer to try to rectify it, because of course you have to deal with Jumia directly, while Jumia just communicates with the customer directly. That complexity just kind of makes it harder. So the beauty of Jumia is Jumia has a huge customer base. Like Jumia is well known in Nigeria, so if it's a product which you're just trying to like push out into the market, and it's something that is highly demanded, it's definitely a good platform for you to actually sell that product. With everything in life, it's nothing is really perfect in life, so it's just a case of, oh, you have to weigh in the pros and the cons, and then you do what is really best for you. So guys, I would encourage, if you are doing nothing and you think you could you can handle all of the good parts and the bad parts of selling on Jumia, then I would totally and absolutely encourage you to go ahead and sell on Jumia. So guys, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, remember to be bold and have courage, guys. Live a positive life. I love you. Bye.